I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known.
Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Had a mini heart attack about 5 seconds ago. I think I'm finally ready to breathe. Okay, let's moving on. Okay. The next day approached. Why does this always happen to me? Izuku enters the room. Okay, let's see. Should I get creative for today? Izuku walks up to Oyan. How to wake her up today? He proceeds to remove the entirety of the covers. And with cup of water in hand, throws cup at her face. Not the cup, just the contents inside the cup. What the? Morning, princess. Come on. We have to get ready for the day. You got my sheets wet. And you almost made me pee in the nurse's bed. Fair point, but still. Come on. I swear, I have to do this every single day. I'm sorry, my alarm doesn't wake me up. I need a cannibal alarm. Like the one in that video game. Anywho. Alright. Oh, God. I'm gonna haul this entire suitcase all the way back. Oh, God. Wait. Make work. Dun. Dun-dun-dun. 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 Dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, God, this is so heavy. Okay, my quirk should help. It's still kind of heavy, though. Did you get everything you need? Are you okay? Oh, my trembling hand? Don't worry about that. How heavy is your suitcase? Not at all? We're only gonna be gone for a week. I need it. Do you really? Do you really need it? Yes? Oh, come on, Uku! Let me see how heavy it is. Izuku proceeds to try and lift the suitcase. Whoa! What the heck? Man, I lift an entire truck during training, and this is heavy to me? Izuku thinks mentally. What the hell is in this? Izuku doesn't curse. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. What the heck is in this? Izuku says out loud. Nothing? Izuku proceeds to open said, He proceeds to open it. Wait, no, don't! What do you need all of this for? Okay, the clothes are... Well, I understand the clothes. I understand the sunscreen, but what is the rest of this? Well, I just thought if we had any free time and I got bored, I could ask Katsuki to train. So I'm bringing my dumbbells and, some other workout equipment. Okay. What about that? What do you mean, that? I mean, that. That's nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you... why? Why do you need... I mean, I understand the hair supplies, I understand the clothes, I understand the weights, somewhat, kind of. I understand those. But what is up with this thing? I mean, what even is it? It looks just like a... I don't even know. I can explain. Wine proceeds to take the item away from Izuku, so that way he'll stop touching it. It's not anything weird, it's just... She pushes the button on top, and it opens. This is just something that... Well, I don't like to leave the house without it. Is it like perfume or something? Why does it look like it's inside of a metal crystal ball box thing? I don't know. That's how Dad gave it to me. He gave it to you? Yes, and don't say it like that. Come on, he's family too. Anywho, I know it looks like a weird container for this, but it's not perfume. It's something else. It's like a glow-in-the-dark face paint thing. It looks like a spray bottle. Well, true, but it's not. It's more like a lotion bottle, but like makeup-wise, to make your skin glow. And why do you need this? Because Dada gave it to me, and if we're doing any night missions, I can make myself glow so you guys can see me. Isn't your cork pretty shiny as it is? Well, it has its moments. But, still... Okay, whatever. But you seriously don't need that. You can leave it here and make this bag a lot less heavy. Oh, fine. There. Alright, let's go. We're already gonna be late enough. Oh, and, did you get added to any weird group chats? Besides the one I added you to? And I still don't know why you added me. I did get added to a few. Kinda weird. Yeah, I gotta say. Anywho, the main group chat has been going off for a while. Really? I haven't checked my phone yet. I turned my phone on and, sure enough, Izuku was right. Holy crap, I have 445 missed messages? What happened? Nothing really. They were just kind of talking a lot last night. I crashed early. And then they kind of were just random talking. I don't know, it's been getting weird. What was Dinky even doing? I say as I backgrid a little. Honestly, I don't want to know myself. Good call. Good call. Anywho, look at the last message. It's from Katsuki. In our best Katsuki impression. Oi! Dang midoriyas! Actually, no. Yes. Come to the Bakugo's house. That was sent really early. And did he call us the Midoriyas? Yeah, I don't think he's the one who sent that message. Who else could it be? Nobody else responded to the text. Hold on. Ooh, are you gonna respond? Duh. Not a good idea. Too late. Okay, I guess we're picking him up. I still find this whole situation really weird. If it was one of the Baku squads, they could have just texted me on the hide from Katsuki group chat. You guys have a hide from Katsuki group chat? What? You said Katsuki. That's what it's labeled. What are you hiding from Kachan? Oh, nothing. Just whenever Denki does something stupid or Mina do something stupid that they don't want Katsuki to know about, that's the group chat we go to. Oh, I see. Oh, well. If it's a prank, it's a prank. Come on. Do you need help with your bag? It's okay, just remind me next time when we go shopping for suitcases that I get one with wheels. I don't know why you didn't. Neither do I. Oh. Eventually we make it to Katsuki's house. Eventually. Oh. What are you two doing here? Hey, Auntie. Hi. Kachan texted us that he wanted us to come pick him up. That's not like him. He's in the living room. Both of us go to where Katsuki's at. Huh? What are you guys doing here? What is... I look at the scene in front of me. Kiri is currently being clenched by the neck from Katsuki, holding a phone. Well, actually, it's holding Katsuki's phone. While Denki is on the floor. Looks like he's... What is wrong with Denki? Oh my gosh. This is too much for one morning. I assume the text was from either Kiri or Denki. Yeah. You texted them? What did you text? Nothing. All it said was for the Midoriyas to come here. After the whole situation was sorted out, we took our leave. That was the most awkward morning we've had in a long time. Tell me about it. Me and Izuku both were restraining Katsuki, while Denki and Kiri walked ahead so that way they didn't get killed. Just like, run! Eventually, we make it to where the bus was at. All of us get on the bus and proceed to put our luggage away. Oi. What's up, Katsuki? What was in your bag? Huge. Trust me, you don't want to know. Oh, come on. There's nothing that bad in there. You put weights in a bag. So, it's in case I have time for training. Lion, dumbbells are enough for training. You could just do movements and stuff like that. You brought a whole freaking workout set. You brought up the whole set? What? I thought maybe we could work out together. All of us. Well, all three of us. I doubt you and I doubt Kiri and Denki are gonna have any time. Don't remind us. Yeah, dude, don't remind us, please. Sorry. Eventually, after a lot more talking and stuff, the bus stopped. Okay. Don't know what this means. We get out of the bus. We get out of the bus. We went outside the bus. There, we saw the Wow Wow Pussycats. I heard about them a little bit, and suddenly Zoo jumped up for Joy. After a couple questions, Izuku started to gush about them like crazy. When all of a sudden, after a certain question, Izuku's mouth got horribly covered. I looked to the side. Who's the kid? He looked back at me. I flashed him a smile and waved. He just... and then looked away. My gosh, he's like Katsuki. I think in my head. I looked up at Katsuki. He eventually looked back at me with a confused look. What? I looked back at the kid. What? Nothing. Don't worry about it. I started to pay more attention to what they were saying. Wait. We're gonna have to what? We... fight... get there? Hey, I think we should all get back on the bus. Agreed. 100%. We should really get back onto the bus. Yeah, it can't be right. Let's hurry. Back to the bus. All of us start running as fast and as desperately as we can. I'm using my quirk to try to help me and get a little bit higher. But no! One lady decides, you know what? I'm gonna destroy the floor, and woo! Here we go! All of us started falling to the ground. Oh God, we're gonna die! I exclaim. Oh, come on! Ow! I don't care. I have to pee. Oh, come on. We get back up. I could already hear our creature coming from the distance. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. They started to say stuff above us, but I wasn't really listening. I was more focused on the fact that I have to get into fighting mode. I quickly covered myself in my own mist. Let's go. The creature started to come out, and we very quickly took down the first few, then more. I used my mist to levitate some of these, smash them into the ground, drill holes, melt the ground below, or like the dirt, and throw big, gigantic versions of rocks at them. Let's just say, oh my God, was I exhausted afterwards. Oh gosh. So, eventually... Oh, that was horrible. Tell me about it. You might want to turn around for that one. I ran behind a random bush and... released. Eventually, I was okay. Katsuki was waiting for me next to the bush with a... Where the heck did he get a handkerchief from? I will quickly take it and wipe my face. Thanks, but where did you get this from? Don't worry about it. Okay. Finally, we make it back. And they start gushing about our time and how we did so well. Well, meantime, I'm mentally and physically dying. I'm using Izuku and Katsuki as standing support, while they're using me in the same way. Just like, it was so hard to stay grounded. My stomach was so empty. I needed to eat. My stomach's starting to burn itself. Food. I mumble out. Suddenly, the cats started prancing around me, Izuku, Ida, Katsuki, Todoroki. And eventually... Actually, Izuku stops for a second. By the way, who's the kid? I look back. Oh yeah, forgot about the kid. After explaining who he was, Izuku went up to greet the kid. Hi, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Right where the sun don't shine. Uku! I say quickly. I grab a hold of the kid. Hey there, little guy. Watch where you're punching next time, okay? Whatever. I let go of him with my quirk. Are you okay, Izuku? Okay. I'm gonna carefully lift him. We'll be back. Are you okay? Izuku, speak to me, please. Time skip too later. Free food. I don't think I've ever eaten that much in my life, honestly. We were all sitting down eating our heart's content. As much as we possibly could. I looked to my side to see if I was the only one eating like a crazy maniac when I saw Kiri and Denki. Denki looked like he was enjoying his food. Kiri looked like a freaking shark. Trying to chomp down as much as he possibly could. Yep, I'm fine. Katsuki looked at all of us. He's like, why do I talk to any of you? I look back at Katsuki. And then go back to eating. Finish your dang food before you start talking. I look at Katsuki with a full mouth. Anywho. After we were done filling up our faces. Hot springs! I can't wait. I've been dying for a hot spring forever. I actually haven't been one in years. Last time I was in a hot spring was me and Ma and Izuku. We were so small back then. How old were we? We were like 7, what? 7 or something like that? I don't remember. Anywho. Time passed. And all the girls were heading to the hot spring. We all sat down and took a dip. I removed the towel and headed into the hot spring myself. This feels amazing. I know, right? It really feels really good. After the hard work today, I'm so glad. We start to talk for a little bit when suddenly we hear some peculiar noises from the other side. Which makes me embarrassed, because then I realize that as we were making jokes and stuff like that about certain things and sizes of certain things, the boys' hot springs were right next to us, and knowing Mineta, he was probably listening to our entire conversation. Especially probably the part where we were comparing, where one of the girls said, "Aw, you are so lucky. You have so many more inches than me." Inches? Yeah, look. I won't mention which girl to save her pride. But and don't worry, it's not Jiro. What are you talking about stuff like that for? But look, aren't you sad? Look at Momo, for Pete's sake. Huh? What's wrong with me? Look at your chest and then look at ours. Uraraka looked at her own chest and looked down a bit. Oh, man. Does it really matter what size they are? Specific girl that I will not name, but you can probably tell who it is. Yeah! Are you crazy, girl?
I honestly don't think it really matters very much. Oh.
We had a bit of a provocative talk through the hot spring, but most of it was just friendly fun. Especially when we started splash water and just really just enjoy the time. But then we heard the noise, that purple-haired, gross little, whatever you call them, grape noise. You have to stop me! Wait, what? Well, all of us look at where the top of the thing is, and apparently, as we speak, Minetta was trying to climb it. I'll get him, said Jiro. But before she could, the little boy Kota got up and threw him back down, said a couple words, and then turned to us. Thanks, Kota, I yell along with another girl. He looks at us and falls backwards. The two of us look confused while the rest of the girls just look down. Like, really? At that young age? Should I go check to see if he's okay? I hear something on the other side. Don't worry, I'll take him to make sure he's okay. Okay, I yell. I could tell that was Izuku's voice. Someone I can trust. After a while, hot spring time was done. Izuku eventually came back, because I could hear footsteps coming back, so I'm guessing that was him, I guess. I don't know. Eventually, I'm guessing Izuku came back and enjoyed the hot spring, but after that night, night 1 was complete. Night 2 included training. Hardcore training. And as expected, for most, unlike me, it was so unbelievably friggin' early when they woke us up the next day for training. Like, are you kidding me? Cut a girl some slack. It was 5:30 in the morning. 5:30. Oh my gosh, was I back at my other agency waking me up at freaking 5? Oh my goodness, why? Mr. Izo, why do we have to be up so early? You don't have any rights to talk considering how long it took you to get up. It literally took 3 people to wake me up. Mr. Aizawa, Izuku, and Katsuki, all 3 to wake me up. They were getting so desperate. It got to the point where pots and pans had to get involved. Katsuki and Izuku and Mr. Aizawa. Pots and pans clinging together to wake me up at 5:30 in the dang morning. Anywho. So at this point, I'm awake, sadly. I want to go back to sleep. Katsuki, Izuku, and Mr. Aizawa all yell at the exact same time, "Don't you dare!" It's not my fault, I'm a heavy sleeper. And plus, we all went to bed late last night. Well, late-ish. Anywho, You've done a bunch of physical training, but you haven't done anything to develop your quirks. From my estimation, Mr. Aizawa starts to go off a bit about our quirk. Or something like that. I honestly can't remember anything because of how early in the morning it was. He eventually gives Katsuki this little ball like it was in the very first day. And told him he could throw the same way and use his quirk to help him. Wow! That's not even close to a difference. Like, at all. Did Katsuki even try? Oh, we're doing what kind of training? Everyone was put into sections. Katsuki was by himself with a... Well, actually, Katsuki and Todoroki were pretty much in the same center. Just they were a good distance away from each other, but using the same materials. Both of them use this gigantic bucket thing. I'm not sure. Both put with extremely hot water. And Todoroki was put inside the hot water to freeze and heat. Katsuki was using it to open his sweat pores and explode. Izuku was by himself training with one of the pussycats. Me, Momo, and Sato were put in a food section. Sato was using sweets to get stronger and stronger, trying to keep up his masculinity. That boosted him from Sugar Rush. Momo was eating occasionally, creating as many things as humanly possible. And I was given a plate of cookies and told to keep the biggest swarm of my mist around me, circling around me at all times. It started off kind of slow, and I kind of started slow eating cookies right next to Momo. Both of us were getting our quirk ready, but we were just beginning. I had to let out a humongous blast of mist. And I had to keep releasing it as I was eating the cookies. I had to keep myself in... Actually, I was... I got really tired, so I didn't really use my mist for anything but to swarm around me. It was kind of making me float a little bit, because I was basically in a ball of my own mist. Along with levitating a cookie to my mouth every now and then while trying to concentrate on everything that was around me, so I didn't accidentally die. Let's just say it was a very warm afternoon. I continued to make this unbelievably huge, massive mist amount swarming around me, trying to keep myself, not being disintegrated from my own stuff. It was so simple at first. Just a little bit of mist was around me as I just had started to release my mist. And then I became into a tsunami of my own mist. Oh, and my body kept producing more because I kept eating more cookies and... Oh my god. I probably have enough mist here to cut a mountain. Which Jiro and I think Mina were also doing. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be sick. Mr. Aizawa luckily gave me a bucket to the side for me to puke in every now and then. They also had a portable out area thing. A place where people go to the bathroom outside. For people to use besides me for puking. Like Uraraka and Ayama. Which both had pretty weird centers. Uraraka just had to hold a very heavy rock for a very long time, along with other things. And Ayama had to blast his laser belly about 1,000,000 times. I swear, I'm gonna be sick. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. I just Just need a second. What was that? Sorry, guys. What was that? Anywho, what? Hold on. Okay. Sorry, guys, about that. My computer had a heart attack. It's okay, I think. But it just had like a freaking seizure. It's like, I was like, oh god, live, stay with me, stay with me. Sorry about that, guys. Going back to the story at hand. Oh gosh. This continued till the day was over. Oh god. Oh god. Once the day was over, it was weird. I burned off every single calorie that I had eaten that day. You know the saying, you need to burn. You know when people say like, oh, you need to burn those calories off. For me, that's much more literal. Like very, very real for me. I am literally burning off all the food I eat, in not a safe way. Ay, help me. But anywho. Oh, gosh. But, anywho. We were there from 5:30 in the morning all the way to, you know what? I don't even know. It was so late. It was so late in the evening. So all of us got back from our little training sites. Oh, sorry if I seem drained to speak. All of us got back. It was really late. We're gonna say it's around 8 o'clock, because I really don't remember. I really couldn't check my phone at the time, so I couldn't really tell you what time it was. We came back, and the pussycats were there grinning, pointing food at us. But unprepared food. We have to make our food? Oh, Christ, why? I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, why? Oh. Ida then piped up and said a bunch of supposable inspirational crud. In my opinion, all it said was, do more work even if you're literally exhausted and you're about to puke again. For food. Which I was eating the whole time. And creating the whole time. Honestly, I felt like I didn't eat a thing. But I did have the flavor in my mouth. And that's good. I had the flavor of vomit and cookies in my mouth right now. So, all I really wanted was water. Any form of water. And I guess I was getting a little hungry too, even though all I was doing was eating! I had to burn off every last ounce of those cookies. At least I had to bring me like 5 plates worth. Oi, you're mumbling. I was talking out loud? Oops. Sorry. We go to our stations and start to try to heat up the wood. I use my cork sadly onto the wood. I put enough of it together, got 2 rocks, put my cork next to it, and good. The fire started. How did you? Heated up the wood, making it easier to spark. Used the rocks, heated them already, so they're already ready to spark, and voila. Thank goodness. Todoroki was lighting a few fires by himself. Hey, Bakugo, do you think you could... I grabbed his hand before he could do exactly what I knew he was going to do. Katsuki?
I'm not in the freaking mood to deal with any other bullcrap today. Mind keeping it to a minimum?
Whatever. Now to prepare the food. I was next to Katsuki. Both of us were using the cutting board. Whoa! Bakugo, I didn't know you could cut that fast. It's kind of scary. That's an amazing knife skill. What the heck? And then he goes off into a little rant. Though it is pretty simple to use a knife. I say out loud. She looks at my cutting skill. You're almost as fast as him. We have a lot of experience cooking together, unfortunately. After a while, me and Katsuki switched jobs. Not really that he changed his, it's just now he's cutting potatoes and now I'm peeling potatoes. As fast as humanly possible. Which really was not that hard. I went over to where Ida was at and started helping peeling the potatoes. As fast as humanly possible. Sorry, but we need more potatoes right now. We're going as fast as we can. Here, I'll help. Are you sure? Don't worry, I got this. I grabbed 3 of the extra potato peelers. And used my cork. Within a couple of seconds, 3 potatoes were perfectly shaved. Is that the correct way to say that? Shaved? And then this kept going for a little bit. After about 10 minutes, I had about 2 buckets worth. Alright, this should do for what we're gonna cut. You guys can continue cutting from there on. I go back to my station. What the heck? I heard from behind me. I shrug it off. I go to where Katsuki's at. Finally. Yeah. Let's get this over with. Time skip to later. We're finally done cooking! I say. Oh. You look very exhausted. And so do you. We start to eat. Wow, your guys' curry looks so much better. Curry was referring to ours. They took a little bit of our curry that me and Katsuki made, along with a few people. They looked at the curry that we made and decided to try it. It's amazing. What did you guys do? Weren't you the one that was boiling everything, Kiri? I was just boiling. Bakugo bro was the one in charge of all the spices. He wouldn't let anyone else do it. You would have put the wrong ones or the wrong amounts. Anywho. Yeah, but how? I cook in my free time. I bake a lot, though I don't know how that helps you with cutting, but apparently it does. You're better at precision cuts. That's true. Me and Katsuki started to talk about how long we've been cooking and stuff like that. And baking. In a family where if your brother ever leaves the household, there's nobody else but you to help out. Because your brother doesn't know the first thing about a kitchen, it comes natural to try to cook, to learn how to cook all the time. Since Mom was sometimes very busy. But, oh well. Nothing I could do. After that, we ate! Finally. After we finished eating, though, we had some midnight training or whatever. Wait, we're playing a kind of game? That's gonna be so much fun! I see the Baku squad already getting ready to throw their fist ups and have fun. When suddenly they got caught by the scars and said, Oh, this is where their special classes had to come in handy.
Ooh, sorry guys.
I whisper. They look like they're mentally, physically dying. Ooh, poor guys. We were all put into groups. Oh. I'm in a group with Todoroki and Katsuki. Do they really have to change our numbers? Sorry, that probably sounded confusing. They grouped us in groups of... Hey guys, out of thing real quick. I made an error. There's actually a time skip. After the curry night, they go straight to bed. I'm so sorry, I made an error. So I'm just gonna change it from here. It's not much that's gonna be changed. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. After the whole curry thing, we all went to bed. And boy, did we need it. I was so sleepy. Izuku came up to me before we went to bed, though, and told me a little bit about Kota. I was getting worried about the kid. Something seemed off. The next day, we worked. Hard. It was awful. We kept working, cooking, and eventually, one day, I believe it's either the second or third day. Sorry. I kind of feel bad for the rest as they get dragged away so painfully. Ooh, I feel bad for them. I just want to prove my courage. You could hear them complaining. Oof, sorry. While that's happening, class 1B, who I don't think I've ever mentioned was going, but it actually was. Class 1B was busy trying to get their spook on to scare the living crap out of us. But, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. At all. So, we get ready. Time to do the scare of our lives, which I doubt will even be that scary, but oh well! They put us in groups of 3s, which I didn't quite understand, considering we would technically be uneven. But based off of this group of 3s, after our friends were dragged away, she started explaining the rules, put us in groups of 3s. I was in a group with... who has... I'm with Katsuki and Todoroki. This should be interesting. After everyone got their partner... Izuku? What's wrong? I'm the odd one out. What? Everyone has 3 partners, but there's only 1 student left, and I'm the odd one out. Wait, hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. There's no 2 or 3 for the last group. Wow, that is really bad luck. Sorry, Yuku. I guess you're partnerless? Why didn't they just go with 2s? Well, that's true. I don't know. Anywho, at least you'll... I mean, it's class 1B. You shouldn't be too bad, right? You know how I am in scary situations. I love you? How is your love going to save me from this? My love can save you through anything. I try to comfort Izuku for the horrible situation that just was bestowed upon him. When suddenly me and Katsuki and Todoroki's number was called.
This should be fun.
I start to walk forward with Katsuki and Todoroki.